It's time for SummerSlam predictions. Hey guys, welcome to the 716 Sports Entertainment Podcast, where we are going to predict all 12 matches of SummerSlam, and we're going to continue our trend of me being the best picker out of the group here with 26 whopping points to my man T's 25, Sean's 24. Can I continue to keep first place? We are going to find out. And guys, let's just get right into it. We've got 12 matches to predict, and let's start with Saturday's card first, and then we will go into the Sunday card next, and we'll end with the main event, presumably the main event of both nights. So to open, I am going to kick it over to you, Mr. Terrence Reese, which what I think is going to likely be the opening match of the show, and that is for the WWE Women's World Championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill. Mr. Terrence Reese, who do you got and why?
This is one of the toughest. This is probably going to be one of the toughest picks to do through this entire journey today. I'm thinking Stratton retains.
Stratton retains. Why? Give me the why on that.
She hasn't wrestled much since the last PLE, right? She was at the last PLE.
She wrestled Trish Stratus.
Yeah, at the in Evolution, right?
Yeah.
So that's the only time she's wrestled really since like WrestleMania, right? Like defending the title.
Did she wrestle at Money in the Bank? She faced Nia at one of them.
I don't recall.
It might have been on TV though. It might have been on
SmackDown. It was on SmackDown for Night of Champions.
Yeah, that's right. Because she wasn't at Night of Champions.
Yeah, but
they don't have a street fight.
Yeah, but they're not having to do much. I'm thinking they're going to let Stratton hold on. I think so. I don't think Jade's ready. I think there's other things you can do with her right now. I think it's kind of a rush to give her the title right now. Just in my opinion, I'm going to go with Stratton.
Sean?
So I think you're crazy thinking that this is going to open the show. I mean, this is going to be such a letdown of a match. I feel like having this open the show is a bad decision. Jade Cargill is nowhere near ready to be in this kind of match. I think that I'm really pulling that T is right on this one, and I'm wrong because I'm picking Jade. The WWE has been so high on Jade with everything they've done. I have a hard time imagining them not giving the title to her. But this will be a time that I'm actually rooting against my own pick because I would much prefer Stratton retained. Honestly, if I'm booking it, I would prefer Stratton retained because Belair turned heel on Jade Cargill.
Well, I'm given all the matches that are on night one. I mean, I don't think that the Randy Orton Jelly Roll match opens. Roman Reigns definitely doesn't open. Sami Zayn and Karrion Kross is probably the second match. The tag team match could open. And obviously the main event was going to be Gunther and Punk, so that's not going to open. So I feel like this one's probably going to open. This or the tag team match makes the most sense to me to open. But
I think the tag match.
But okay, so you picked Jade. I'm sorry, what was your reason?
Because of how high WWE is on her. I mean, we've all seen it. The fact that they didn't punish her for the terrible ending to that Night of Champions Queen of the Ring match. The fact that the stupid booking decisions they've done of having like Tiffany come out to rescue her, like it hasn't made sense the way they've booked this. And generally that kind of stuff happens when WWE has their mind already set on something. And with the rocket that they have strapped to Jade, as bad as of an idea as that is, I think that they anoint her as of SummerSlam.
I don't think that Bianca Belair is ready to come back yet, but I am I'm thinking that's the only way Jade loses, right? Is if Bianca Belair comes back and turns heel.
Yep.
But I think I agree with you. I think that Jade is very likely going to win this. So I am going to go with Jade because I just think the Rockets ship is strapped to her. So give me Jade Cargill.
Well, I think Bianca is well enough because she showed up on one of the shows a few weeks. She was even refereed that match, and What was it at Evolution or was it at?
It was an Evolution, but she didn't do like anything.
Well, I know, but she's due for something right now, so I think she interferes in this match.
I would love it. Like I would literally, I would mark out for that.
Because they have to. Because don't forget now, they have to do something with that story. They got to complete that storyline. The storyline includes Bianca now.
Yeah, but it also included Naomi, and they just dropped it.
Yeah, but Naomi has the title now, so there's no reason for it. All right, moving on.
Moving on. All right, next we have got Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross in a rubber match between the two. If Sami Zayn loses, he has to admit that Karrion Kross was right, and vice versa. If Sami Zayn wins, then Kross has to admit that he was wrong. Sean, I'll start with you for this one.
This one is the tough match for me to call because the smart play here is to have Kross win, especially if him and Scarlett have re-signed, like there's talk of having happened. And the fact that Zayn already won at Night of Champions. Like, at what point does Karrion Kross keep going with the popularity he has just for WWE to keep trying to push him down by having him lose to Sami Zayn of all people? I'm sorry, but the underdog shtick, Sami Zayn needs something new to his character. And I think a major loss to Karrion Kross here allows them to add a little bit maybe of an edge to Sami Zayn's character. Have him lose to Kross, admit he was wrong, and then beat the shit out of Kross. I'm cool with that.
Do you think
But I think Kross wins.
Okay.
Well, see, the problem with this particular match is that because we're getting conflicting rumors about him re-signing. Because now I'm seeing stuff that he re-signed, and I'm seeing stuff that he's going to be gone next month. So I don't know which way to go. Mike, go ahead. I got to think about this.
I'm struggling with this one. I feel like if Karrion Kross wins, then he's done with this, and like, what do you do with him afterwards? I mean, I suppose he could go on to anything. I kind of feel like Sammy is very, if Gunther retains, Sammy is very likely going to be the next opponent for Gunther. So Sami Zayn, like, he should move into the World Heavyweight Championship picture. So it makes a lot of sense for him to win. And Karrion Kross did win the last match, although it was kind of by cheating. But like, the fan in me wants Karrion Kross to win as well. So yeah, give me Karrion Kross. I just, like, the fan in me wants Karrion Kross to win. I don't know if he's going to or not. It seems like very likely that Sammy's probably going to win, but give me Karrion Kross.
Kross needs a signature win.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends if he's actually re-signed or not. The WWE still hasn't confirmed it. It has not been confirmed that he's re-signed. And again, the rumors are like 50-50. They are and they're not. Like I said, the last thing I heard was that he was done next month. He didn't resign. And then
I had been reading something opposite.
Huh?
I had been reading something to the opposite.
You see what I'm saying? So the reports are conflicting right now. So I think it depends on that. I like where you're going with the Gunther thing and Sammy. Because but then the problem is, say Karrion Kross did resign. What does he do if he does beat Sammy after that? I mean, he still has a storyline with AJ Styles too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going Karrion Kross. I'm gonna agree with you guys, and I think it moves over to an AJ feud.
Maybe
I can agree with that.
Maybe for the Intercontinental Championship. We'll have to see.
There you go.
All right. Let's go for, probably, in my opinion, I think what is going to be the best match of night one. and that is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships between the Judgment Day of Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus the unlikely We're Not Best Friends of Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. I'm going to go first with this one. I think Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair are going to win the titles here. I think it is time. I think that their act has been great. And we need to start seeing some friction in the Judgment Day because Liv is going to be back soon. And I think, Judgment Day needs to start dropping some of the gold. And the way I think with the way I'm going to be picking, I think Judgment Day, by the time we get to next week, might not have any gold at all. So give me Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
I agree. I got everything you said. I agree with everything I was going to say. You said so. Yes.
So I made my pick for this about 3 months ago when I said that this exact situation was going to happen, like to the T. So you heard it here first from me. On my Alexa Charlotte win that I said back after SummerSlam or after WrestleMania, I'm sticking with my Alexa Charlotte pick.
All right. Next we have the one celebrity match, which we've now confirmed that Randy Orton and Jelly Roll versus Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. It is now confirmed that Drew McIntyre is back in the United States, so there is no issue with him having a visa or being replaced by Mike the Miz Mizanin in this match. So he will absolutely be in this match. And I think I'm going to start with you on this one, Reese. Who do you got and why? I can see the smoke coming out of his ears.
Oh, man. This is like the worst SummerSlam to make picks on, I swear.
It really is.
Because W's been so all over the place. You just don't.
This one should be easy. Come on. It's a celebrity match.
But they're also having an angle with Orton going back to being a heel.
Not yet.
And they're also talking about how Jelly Roll's still training. Like he's going to be like involved in wrestling every so often. So okay, I'll take the celebs. Logan Paul takes the fall.
I completely agree with that. I don't even need to say anymore. Jelly Roll is going to pin Logan Paul. It is exactly how that is going to go down.
Yeah.
Celebrities do not lose at giant PLEs. They don't.
And you know what's going to happen, too. Orton's going to RKO Jelly Roll in the ring at the end of the match.
That would be hilarious.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. You know that, right? It's going to happen.
I hope so. Sean, who do you got?
It's like you said, it's a celebrity match at a huge event. I think that it should be Logan Paul and McIntyre that win, just based on the fact that Orton went over McIntyre at the last event. But I can't go against the celebrity at a huge PLE. Like it doesn't make sense. I mean, you'll look back at any celebrity match, and I couldn't tell you honestly, other than Logan Paul, who would transition to be an actual wrestler at that point. When's the last time an actual celebrity lost? Have they ever lost?
I can't think of time.
Exactly. I don't think that a single celebrity has actually lost in their match. I know T's thinking there for my point.
I want to say somebody lost.
If they did,
the last time Bad Bunny won his match. Bad Bunny's had 2 matches and he's won. The Jackass guys beat
Stephen
Amell won his. Yeah, I'm sure it's happened, but it's been a long time.
Right.
And that's what I mean.
Yeah, this Jelly Roll's too big of a star. He's not going to lose. Randy Orton.
And with the way they've been
yeah.
With the way they've been doing the media rounds with this, having him on like the late night shows and all that, and that whole segment they did where he put Logan Paul through the desk, you don't promote it like that just to have Jelly Roll lose.
Yeah, I agree.
So Orton Jelly Roll for me as well.
Okay. So what is likely to be the pre-main event to the show? We have Roman Reigns and Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, accompanied by Paulus, the Paul Heyman, carrying the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Oh.
So I will start with this one. I think as much as the right thing to do is have Braun Breaker pin Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns is not going to lose here. Roman Reigns is going to get his win. I think Roman Reigns pins Bronson Reed, and I think he picks up the win here. Roman Reigns has not won a match, as far as I can remember, since his tag team with Cody, which was when the hell was that? When did he tag with Cody to face Solo? And that was like last year, wasn't it? So I don't think Roman Reigns has won a match in 2025. So give me Roman Reigns and Jey Uso. Roman Reigns is going to win. Has Roman Reigns won a match in 2025?
Just so you guys know, I mean, I just want to go back to that previous talk about celebrities. The last time a celebrity lost was Randy Orton beating Alex Riley and David Arquette in a handicap tag match.
I don't even remember that.
Prior to that was David Arquette dropped the WCW title to Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah.
Fish beat Rodman. DDP and Carmelo lost to Hogan and Rodman.
WCW loved having their celebrity things, didn't they?
Yep.
With RoboCop. Back to this match, though.
I just confirmed that Roman Reigns has not won a match since Survivor Series last year.
Wow. He's doing.
So I am probably not going to be picking up ground on this one, but I'm gonna be bold here, and I think Braun pins Roman.
Wow! I mean, I love it. That is the right booking decision, but I just don't think it can happen.
I think it happened because I think we finally get the reveal of the next person. We either get the reveal of the next person, or we get the reveal that Seth isn't as injured as we thought.
Wow. I don't think we're gonna see Seth in this match.
I'm just saying I think it's gonna be one of those two things. I'm leaning more towards the reveal of the new person, but I think something happens.
Hey, you guys have got me all rethinking everything now. So you're right about the Roman and him not winning a match, but then
it has been almost a calendar year. Survivor Series was in November. That is almost a calendar year since Roman Reigns has won. 9 months since Roman Reigns has won a match.
What, 3 matches? 2 matches?
But the only pushback I'm gonna give Sean is I don't see Braun pinning Roman. It'll be Jey.
Okay. I think it makes a bigger statement if he pins Roman, but right. I could agree with you.
There's no point to the match.
It's Braun that delivers the pin.
There's 0 point to the match if Braun pins Jey. He's already pinned Jey. He pinned Jey on Raw a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but you forgot that they took his sneakers, so there's got to be an end to that. There's a reason for that. Right?
Yeah, that is weird that happened. Something tells me they're not going to pay that off, but we'll see.
But they made a point at the end of the show for him to hold him up in the ring. And
I kind of think it was just to humiliate him.
Maybe New Zealanders do something different with their sneakers down there. So,
who do you got, Reese?
So, what's your pick, Steve?
I'm taking Roman Reigns to win.
My man.
I'm taking Roman Reigns to win. It would only make sense as payback for what happened. I mean, he got humiliated. I mean, what next pay-per-view you going to do to make him, that's going to come up that he's going to, get him back for that? You have to do it at SummerSlam. And Roman pins Bronson Reed.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's what happens.
If Bronson Reed loses nothing getting pinned here.
Right.
You don't pin Braun Breaker here. That is not the right thing to do.
I do think someone does show up, though, as a third member. I think at some point it will be, whether it's the end of the match. Well, it's going to more likely be at the very end of the match. I think somebody jumps in the ring.
I think it'll be on Raw. I think on Raw on Monday somebody's going to show up.
Yeah,
if Seth doesn't show up at all, because they're going to assuming Seth doesn't show up at all, somebody will show up on Raw because they're going to be like, we need, we can't win without our leader here, so we need more reinforcements or some kind of nonsense, and that's how they'll play that angle. I think. I mean, that's just my fantasy booking, but I'd like to think that that's how they're going to go. So I'm going to give you guys an opportunity for a bonus point throughout the show of both nights. What?
Sean needs it.
Yeah. So next we have the World Heavyweight Championship between champion Gunther versus Phil CM Punk. And I'm going to start with you, Sean. Who do you got and why? And your opportunity for a bonus point is either here or for the night 2 main event. Does Seth Rollins show up and cash in?
So I think Punk wins. And I think Punk wins simply to set up Rollins cashing in. And to set up that further storyline.
The same night?
Yep. I think Rollins cashes in on Punk. And you get that storyline set up where Punk has to fight his way through that group, teaming with Roman probably. And he gets his title off of Rollins down the road.
So just to confirm, you have CM Punk winning, Rollins cash in after the win.
Yes.
Okay. Not making it a triple threat.
Nope, after.
Okay. T?
I agree. I think that's what's going to happen. I think that CM Punk wins and Seth shows up and cashes in.
So, real quick, I just want to interject. The reason why I think he cashes in afterwards, I think if you cash in during the match with Gunther, there's too much chance of them having Gunther retained. And I don't think they want to do that.
Well, I think you're going to get a rehashing of how he did it the last time at the Money in the Bank. He's going to come sprinting down the ramp.
Well, that was during the match, though.
Gunther's going to have. I'm telling you, CM Punk's going to probably, drop the old, put him to sleep, goes for the pin, and Seth's going to jump in the ring right at that moment. And pins Gunther.
So you think it's going to happen before the match ends? So you don't think CM Punk will actually win? You think it's just going to be straight a Rollins cash in?
Yep, and I think Rollins pins Gunther because don't forget they cross too.
All right, so I'm going to put Rollins pins Gunther for you, Sean. I'm going to put CM Punk wins, Rollins cash in after.
I think it's more meaningful.
So you will get. Okay, I got to figure out how we're going to do this. So, Sean, you would technically get 2 points here if you get this right. And then Reese, you would also get... no, Reese, you would get 2 points as well because you have Rollins pinning Gunther. So if you get that right, you would win. So, like, if CM Punk gets pinned by Rollins, you only get 1 point. And then if Rollins doesn't come out at all, then neither one of you will get your bonus point here. And then you would actually lose 2. Or you wouldn't gain anything, Reese. Sean would at least get something if CM Punk wins. Which I think... oh, God, I want to be different here. I feel like...
it's going to curb stomp him. That's what's going to happen.
I
agree.
I think CM Punk was just going for the other title, right? And he did not beat John Cena for the other title. CM Punk is a baby face, right? He's on Raw. If he wins the title, assuming there's no cash in, who does he feud with?
Who?
After this? Punk.
Oh, he's going to team up with Roman.
He's going to team up with Roman?
So he's part of the 4 of Roman.
As the world champion?
No. Oh, you said if he won?
If CM Punk, this is what I'm trying to talk me through this logic. If CM Punk just straight up wins and there's no cash in, that booking doesn't make sense. CM Punk is the top baby face on Raw with Jey Uso. There's hardly any heels on Raw for him to feud against. They're all on SmackDown. It's not going to feud with Dominic Mysterio. I mean, who's the next biggest heel on Raw besides Gunther? Nobody, right?
I mean, it's a given. It would have to be Seth's crew.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
so he feuds with Seth's crew, which leads me to think that Seth has to cash in here because it makes no sense as much as they might want to swerve everybody and have Seth cash in on Cody. I don't think that that's going to happen because it doesn't make any sense for that to happen. And you lose your entire heel act on Raw unless they're going to flop the belts and then put the belt that's on Raw on SmackDown and take Cody's belt and put it on Raw. They could do that as well.
Well, but don't forget now, you already have Roman involved with Seth. So you can't just drop Roman. They won't do that to Roman. They're not going to just drop Roman out the way for him to cash in and then go to another show.
No, but Roman could have a match with Seth down the road somewhere, with like at the Royal Rumble or something.
But Roman's already dealing with his crew, so it wouldn't make any sense for him to take the belt to another show when you already have a storyline going on this show.
That's true. I mean, yeah, because Roman's been on Raw, right? So they're all going to stay on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
So if Rollins were to cash in, I feel like it's so obvious that it has to be this match, right? Which is why I think
whoa.
But
Sean's got a finger up.
Yeah. Which is why I think I feel like WWE is going to swerve everybody and have him cash in on Cody. Like that seems like such a WWE thing to do.
Yeah, I just don't see it.
No, what I think is going to happen is you're going to have Seth cash in on Punk, and you're going to have Punk, Roman, and them team up for a little while. It's going to come down to Adam Pearce is going to put Punk and Roman in a match to become the number one contender, and then you're going to get your first match out of that.
I still think that they're going to go ahead and team up.
I do think they're going to team up at first. They're going to have to fight back against the Rollins' group. But regardless, we all think that Punk, or one way or another, Rollins leaves with the title Sunday or Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I haven't said that yet.
Okay, we're waiting on Mike. But it sounded like you're leaning that way.
I am leaning that way, but I kind of don't think that CM Punk is going to I don't think that CM Punk is going to win.
Yeah,
does it happen the way he said?
Pins Gunther.
No, I think so. Rollins' whole objective, right, is that he doesn't want CM Punk to ever be a champion. He has said that on numerous occasions, right? You know what? I agree with you, Reese. Rollins is going to pin Gunther to cost CM Punk the win.
Yep.
That is what's going to happen. That makes the most storyline sense to happen. So yeah, give me Rollins pinning Gunther. Although I would not hate Gunther retaining here.
Oh, no, I agree. But, I mean, I don't know what you do with Gunther after that.
I mean, Gunther could feud with anybody. He's the top heel on Raw. He can feud with anybody.
But it's got to be somebody who's up for the title, though. You can just throw somebody out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can find a way, right? They'll find a way to get him another opponent. All right, let's move on to night 2. So night 2, we have got 6 matches as well on night 2. And let's start with what is likely to be the opener, I would assume. And that is going to be, because it's just of how they did WrestleMania, the Women's World Championship between Naomi, champion, versus Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. I'll go first on this one because I went last and I took a long time on the last one, so I'll let you guys get some talking time. I'm going to make this real short. Naomi's retaining. There's no way she's losing the title this quickly.
This is going to be an easy short one because I 100% agree with you. Naomi's going to retain so that way they can feed her to Stephanie McCurr. I
agree. I think we got a full house here. Everyone's agreeing. I definitely think Naomi is too early to take the belt off her. Of course, their character is really grab the hold of the fan base. So I think definitely that's what has to happen.
Just to say a little more about this match, I think it's going to be excellent. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be an absolutely fantastic match. And I sadly think that Io is going to be the one to take the pin.
But don't forget now, too, I still think that they could put Jade could lose and still have to fight Naomi for that title on another occasion.
That's true. Next, we have what is likely to be absolute chaos, as we have for the WWE Tag Team Championships between our champions, the Wyatt Six versus DIY versus the Street Profits versus Fraxium versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus Andrade and Rey Fenix in a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And I will start with you, Sean. Who do you got and why?
This is going to be the match of the weekend. The absolute batshit insanity that is going to come out of this match is going to make this the match to watch. I think that there's three teams that could walk out as the winner. I think that you have the third most likely team is the Street Profits. I think the second most likely is Fraxium, but I think Andrade Phoenix walk out as your new tag team champions.
Wow, there's a pick.
I agree. I was going to pick Andrade and Phoenix only because they just lost.
Yep.
They literally just lost, and they were put in the spotlight.
So, and they lost in a BS way.
Yes. So I definitely think that they get the titles.
And then, like I said, the other option I think would be Fraxium, but I'm leaning Andrade and Phoenix.
Do you really think that they're going to just take the titles off of the Wyatt Six after like 3 weeks?
Yeah, they don't.
Yes.
Wyatt Six. They really don't. The rest of them don't even wrestle. They just sit around. They do not care about that six. They're just placeholders.
Yeah, it's 100% a placeholder reign.
Yep, just to keep it interesting. You notice they're using groups as holdovers right now for belts. Judgment Day is a holdover group. Six is a holdover group. I think you said it earlier that Judgment Day probably is going to lose all their belts. I think the same thing's going to happen with Six. I don't think they care about the Six. I think the Six are just there because they needed a tag team to mix it up a little bit with them.
Give me Fraxium here. I think that I just don't think that WWE gives a shit about Andrade. And I just don't think that, I think Andrade is just a flavor of the month for them. And I really don't see them ever putting a title on Andrade. I just don't. So give me Fraxium. I think that it would be a lot of fun if Fraxium wins. I don't know if they're going to or not. I honestly was actually kind of leaning towards the Wyatt Six retaining, but I just think it would be fun if Fraxium won. I don't really have a rhyme or a reason here. I just kind of think it's fun. I think honestly for me, the least likely team to win is probably DIY, which means they're probably going to win. But
yeah,
I honestly I could see any team winning here. Honestly, except Andrade and Rey Fenix. They actually seem like the least likely to win to me. You guys might be right, but they seem like the least likely to win there. I mean, you could make an argument for the Motor City Machine Guns. They've not been in a big PLE event. Fraxium's never won gold. Street Profits probably won't take the titles back. That doesn't make sense. DIY would be a surprise, and I already said my piece about the Wyatt Six. So, yeah. WWE hates Andrade for whatever reason.
I'm cool getting my points back.
I think you've talked me out of this.
Don't do it, T.
I think he's talked me out.
Don't fall into the trap.
Well,
don't do it, T.
Well, I mean, Fraxium hasn't really had a lot of airtime lately, and they were putting them on they were on a comet to the sun.
They were
point, and then they just stopped for no apparent reason. They just stopped pushing them. So, if you're WWE, do you have the Wyatt Six? I think the Wyatt Six going after Fraxium for winning is the next storyline. I think that's the next storyline. And the other teams are going to do. They're going to do the same usual thing. Who's going to be the number one contender and all that other crap they've been doing for months. I think that I like the Fraxium. I do like Fraxium.
All right.
I do. Fraxium. As much as I want Rey Fenix to get something, but then
I do too. I do too. I just think that WWE hates Andrade. And
no, I don't. I think WWE hates on Mexicans in general.
Well, there's something to be said for that too. All right. Next, we have the WWE United States Championship between our champion Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu in a steel cage match. Sean, who do you got and why?
I feel like this one could go either way. Honestly, with the work that Solo's been putting on, I wouldn't mind him retaining. But I think the fact that it's a steel cage means that Fatu is going to probably win. It keeps the rest of the Wild Tongans out of the ring, and allows Fatu to hit like a crazy moonsault or something off the top of the cage. And I think he gets his title back.
I do like that. I'm going to call this. Is it Umaga's son who's signed with WWE that they've been waiting to make a debut?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because there's rumors he's supposed to be joining Roman, but I think he's going to help out this week. I think they're going to help Fatu out this week. And I think he's going to retain, and I think he shows up to help him. Because he's still 2 members short compared to the other group.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy will certainly be around, right? I wonder if Tama Tonga is going to show back up at some point, and if he joins with Jacob instead of joining with the other bloodline as well. I think Tama Tonga is going to show up here, and like that to me would make a lot of sense.
Oh, I know. An Islander will interfere.
This is the hardest one, I feel like, on the whole show. This match is literally 50-50. I make a case for both of these guys to win. Honestly, if Jacob wins though, like is he just done with them, or is it like he's just going to continue to feud with the bloodline? Yeah. I mean, so I guess we're just going to hot potato this title. Yeah. I guess.
Well, I don't know if they're hot potato, but I think they're going to just have a longer storyline with these 2 groups, and I think Fatu has to have another member added to his group. So
actually, hold on. We lost T, but
I'm here.
I got a lot of heels winning, so yeah, give me Jacob Fatu.
I want to change my pick. I think Solo is going to win because this is going to lead to a Hell in a Cell between Fatu and Solo.
Ooh. Interesting.
All right.
And that way you have truly no way for the rest of them to interfere.
Yeah, but I mean, you can still do a Hell in a Cell after this with them 2.
No, but I think if you're going to do I think that Solo winning sets up a Hell in a Cell match better than Fatu winning.
When?
In the fall.
So then he has to have more members joining to ride this story out.
Yeah.
He just can't ride with.
No, there's going to be more joining.
It just seems like this is like leading towards another War Games match, but I don't know. Kind of part of me feels like
so I'm going Solo.
To be involved in that too. So you going with Solo? Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with Jacob. I don't feel good about it, but like I said, I can go 50-50 here. All right, next we have for the Intercontinental Championship, Dominic.
Did I pick?
You picked Jacob.
Did I? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. We're going to go for the IC title, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. T, who do you got and why?
Oh, AJ's winning. AJ's winning, hands down. I mean, again, the Judgment Days are just they're just a bunch of holdovers to those belts. Dominic wrestles like Roman Reigns wrestles now. I mean, doesn't wrestle at all. I mean, he shows that when he does wrestle, it's for like a few minutes. He's in the ring and then it's over. So I think for sure AJ takes the belt. He's due anyway. AJ didn't on the show for the longest now. He hasn't had a belt since when?
I agree, just because Styles winning allows them to have the title defended more often.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that Finn Balor may not directly screw Dominic, but I think he may inadvertently, air quotes there, screw Dominic.
I mean, something has to happen, right? Because Dominic Mysterio is just not going to beat AJ Styles straight up, right? Like, that's not going to happen. There's going to be interference in this match. I just kind of wonder, like, how it's going to go down.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it's going to live.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe from something from the previous night.
Maybe Liv shows up and
Yep.
You know what?
Liv is going to cause him to lose.
I do not think that AJ Styles is going to win here. I think Dominic Mysterio is going to retain.
ooh,
Give me,
Okay.
good. Give us a point.
yeah, give me Dirty Dom
Yep.
here. Give me Dirty Dom here.
I'll take the 3 points.
Yeah. Next, we have for the Women's Intercontinental Championship, our champion Becky Lynch versus Lyra Valkyria. And guess I'll go first for this one. Becky Lynch retains with Bayley's help.
I agree.
Simple as that. I think Bayley, it was such a big deal the other day on Raw when Bayley made that comment about not being on SummerSlam, not being on WrestleMania. Bayley's going to turn heel here and help Becky Lynch.
I think Becky tries to cheat, and Bayley comes out and stops her. I think Lyra wins.
Ooh, no, I'm going with Bayley interfering on Lyra and Becky wins.
All right.
I just think it's too obvious that Bayley's going to interfere. Like, it just feels too in your face. So I'm going to stick with Lyra.
All right.
All right.
And that takes us to the main event. What we've all been waiting for. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes in a street fight for the undisputed WWE Championship. Sean, I'll start with you. Who do you got?
I think that this match is going to be an overbooked mess. I think you're going to have R-Truth interference. I think you are potentially going to have Rock interference. I think that this match is going to end with John Cena attempting to cheap shot Cody, having a crisis of conscience, not being able to do it, and Cody crossing the line, cheap shotting Cena, and winning the belt. In not quite a heel turn, but enough to have people questioning his motives.
All right. Reese?
Cody wins, but I think he turns heel.
You think it's a full heel turn?
And it's going to be a reversal of the roles. Cena's going to start,
double turn.
Let me stop Cody from doing what he's about to do to R-Truth. Because R-Truth will somehow get involved, costing the match. Something's going to happen with R-Truth. Somehow Cody's going to get involved. I think Cody turns heel, and I think Cena reverts back to a babyface.
All right.
The double turn.
I don't know if I agree with that. I think Cody's going to cross a line. I don't think it's going to be a full heel turn, though. But give me Cody Rhodes to win. I think we need to get the belt back on Cody. We need to start the Cena face turn, and we need to get this belt back on TV regularly. And Cena doesn't have a ton of dates left, and the crowd really wants to cheer him. They really want to cheer him, and you got to give them. He's got 10 or 12 events left. You got to give him, more time. The only way I see Cena retaining is if, for whatever reason, Cody Rhodes is going to be gone for a while filming that Street Fighter movie. But even still, he's only going to be gone for a couple months. So, I don't know. And Cena is advertised for the Paris show, which is at the end of August. But, yeah, give me Cody.
But you mentioned the movie, because, don't forget Roman Reigns is in that movie, too.
Yeah.
And don't forget, Cody I just watched not Happy, was he in, he's in Naked Gun. Cody.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, when did he film that?
I think the filming's already done for that.
It's done. I already seen the scene. You could see the scene. It's in the trailer.
I don't think it was a super big part, so it was probably filmed in like a day.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, they can film this whenever the schedule feels all right for Cody.
Yeah, I don't think Cody's going to be gone for a very long time. He needs to make one appearance a week on weekly TV. And if he absolutely needs to do a video montage, he can do a video montage for 1 week, but Cody will make it work. Cody, this is his whole thing, right? So yeah, give me Cody Rhodes. All right. So let's break it down. T, you've got Tiffany Stratton, Karrion Kross, Alexa and Charlotte, Randy and Jelly Roll, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, Rollins pinning Gunther with the cash-in. Naomi, Fraxium, Jacob Fatu, AJ Styles, Becky Lynch, and Cody Rhodes.
Yes, sir.
Sean, you have Jade Cargill, Karrion Kross, Alexa and Charlotte, Randy and Jelly Roll, Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. CM Punk winning and then Rollins cashing in after. Naomi, Andrade and Rey Fenix, Solo Sikoa, AJ Styles, Lyra Valkyria, and Cody Rhodes. I have Jade, Karrion Kross, Alexa and Charlotte, Randy and Jelly Roll, Roman Reigns and Jey Uso, Rollins pinning Gunther, agreeing with T. Naomi, Fraxium, Jacob, Dominic, Becky Lynch, and Cody Rhodes.
Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck, gentlemen. And we all, there is some, we have some different picks here. There is some opportunity for some ground to be gained here between some of us. So, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We only have 4 matches exactly the same for all of us. So, there's definitely going to be some points to be earned here.
We're very tight points, so there could be some big swings here.
Let's see what happens. So those are our predictions, guys. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Do you think we're crazy? Do you think I'm going to keep the lead here? Because I am not feeling great about it. But let's see how we do. And enjoy SummerSlam this weekend. Smash that like and subscribe button. Have a fantastic evening. Don't be like Sean, and take care.